quarterbacks and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll put the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he's got it inside the 35. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll run it to the right side. Runs through a tackle. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And he knocks the extra point through the upright. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking downfield, it's Godet. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Finds a man on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
This quarterback needs to stay true to his mechanics. He just sort of heaved it up off the back foot.
And these mechanics are crazy. You see all these quarterbacks on the field with towels before games and doing that little salsa thing that you see quarterbacks with their hips, popping through. But it makes sense because you have to have that good, strong base underneath you. Otherwise,
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Volunteers racing to the line in a hurry-up. On 4th down, going to the air. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse. And they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Caught over the middle. It's Hampton. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air, it's Godet. Working that left side now. At the 35, he's got room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Tyler. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. He's going to pass. Throwing right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They keep attacking through the air. This time it's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on 3rd and short. If you can get them aggressive and the defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
They're only 1 for 3 on 4th down attempts, but they'll try it again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40, the 20, he's at the 10, and with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson and tied.
How about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now sliding to his left. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Offense gets set for second down. These corners going to give them some space. Back to throw, it's Godet. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. To the ground to try to move the chains. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Flips it out to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you do, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Now on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, looking to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll start this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying play action. He lobs one high down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Still on his feet at the 45. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Godet. Looking for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Vols will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The hand to the running back. There's a live football. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown time. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. To the air, it's Godet. He wants to take the top off. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It starts. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Vols moving quickly to the line. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger, man, and they've had some great ones.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Now 2nd and 10. The aerial assault continues. He got it. They will score. Touchdown Volunteers. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to...
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I love the work the offensive line does on that play. They created a huge hole for the ball carrier, and he's a guy, if you get him in the 2nd level, he can take it the distance. Nice job up front.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
The give to the back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
28. Tennessee, 21.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline, what sort of... were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Godet. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Movement here from the tight end. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They'll give it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Here comes the speed on the jet sweep. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Tennessee, 21.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Fast motion from the offense. Running back searching for a hole. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
They'll throw it on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Looking for a man. It's Godet. Quick completion on the out route. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Power football with the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Going for it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do, they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by just 2 over Fresno State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that.
Lets it fly. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown balls! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jefferson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rolls onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Riley. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback checking off. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hampton. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. Score is deadlocked, and the clock is winding down. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Lindsey. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Going up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Motion from the offense. He's going to pass on second down. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown Volunteers. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots.
Gonna take a shot. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Bringing it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollock, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.